Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Over here, I read anonymous stories online. So if you like listening to anonymous stories, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Okay guys, so story time about how my now ex-boyfriend tried to trap me with pregnancy. So I started seeing this guy about 4 years ago. We didn't know each other for about a year before we started going out. He's Muslim, I am a Christian, and my dad didn't fuck with that, but anything for his daughter, so he went along with it. And he even began to win my dad over. Now about a year ago, I had partaken in an evaluation and it earned me a 75% scholarship to study medicine at St. Johns Hopkins University in US. Now, just for context, I'm what you call a DB. I hate the title, but it's very important for this. Anyways, he was perfect. Dates, gifts, trips, and all that. Now, my boyfriend was happy about this. He got me this big bouquet of flowers and congratulation cards and stuff like that. We started sleeping with each other. It was great. He was my second, and I guess we both enjoyed it because we did it a lot, but with condoms, so I felt safe and all that. Anyways, now this guy starts saying he wants to do raw because the condoms aren't doing it for him and he struggles to come, which I thought was crazy because he lasts like 20 minutes per round. Anyways, I tell him that's fine, but we will get tested every 3 months for STIs. And I talked to my father, who is very liberal by the way, about getting on birth control. I got an IUD and everything was back on track. Then I started the process for my F1 visa and suddenly I started falling ill. The cause was discovered to be the IUD, so I had to get it taken out. Let's just say my boyfriend wasn't happy about getting back to condoms, but as an understanding boyfriend, he did good. Now I realized after every round, this guy would leave his bedroom to go put on another condom in the living room or kitchen, not even the bathroom, which I found weird. He lied and said it might have been an infection or maybe the condom. Anyways, after a few weeks, I got alarmed after we were sleeping with each other one time and I got pretty wet. Prior to this, I wasn't thinking much of the extra moisture down there, but I was dripping this creamy white substance. I smelled it and wow, it was cum. He lied and said I might have had an infection or maybe the condom broke. I got checked at the hospital and decided to start bringing my own condoms. Now I get my interview done and I nailed it and got my visa approved. This part might sound like a movie, but I kid you not. I go to my boyfriend's place first thing to share the good news, and when I got there, he was with his friends, and guess what? He was right in the middle of saying, now here is the funny part. He did not know that I understand Hausa because I never mentioned it or acknowledged it. I know Hausa because after my mom died, my dad was seeing a Muslim woman and made me and my brother learn Hausa. He said, I have tried everything, Charlie. The girl no day, and he cut himself off when I walked in. Then after hugging me and everything, he said in Hausa, I've done everything and she's not getting pregnant. Long story short, I dumped him in Hausa and I told my dad about this. We go to hospital and they find out I am about 6 weeks pregnant. Those broken condoms that he used actually worked. Well, my dad paid for a termination of the pregnancy and we both swore never to talk about this again, and I leave soon. I did get plane tickets for 4th February. Oh, that's very jeopardizing. Like, what was he doing? What was the cause of doing that? Like, what's the, like, you say you have partner who don't want your success. Like, guys, so I lost my second and last footage for this video, but basically let me tell you how I read the story. Okay, so the one that I read after this was about a man and his wife. He said they couldn't sleep around 2 a.m, so they decided to go out and jog. They wanted to go for a walk, and on doing that, they decided to sit somewhere and play rock paper scissors. So while they were playing, they heard the smell of a dog behind them. So the husband turned and he saw a bulldog and he was very scared. The wife saw how scared he was on his face. She also turned to see this dog and it was a huge bulldog. So she shouted and he was like, no, don't shout, stay calm and hold me. So while they were doing that, this dog was also snarling whilst walking in front of them small. So like they were both scared. Now what happened was that the like the husband wanted to tell the wife that, oh, keep calm, let's wait more and see. The more you shout, the more the dog is likely to attack us. Before he could say any of this, they both started running. Like nobody had to tell the other to wait. They started running. So they were both running and the dog was chasing them. So he realized that the wife had kept quiet and she began running so fast that she was not even shouting anymore. And it was around 4 a.m. So if they did not shout for help, they are going to die because this dog is going to attack them. So he also thought that if he runs faster than his wife, she will get scared and also she'll be slow that the dog will attack her. So he started shouting. So as he was shouting whilst they were running, some gateman opened his door and they ran inside and they closed the door. So whilst they were narrating the story to this gateman, it was scary at first, but later on, after they were done narrating, the gateman was like, so your wife was not even shouting and you were the one doing all the shouting. And he was like, yeah, in that situation, they leave me alone. Or if not because I shouted, we wouldn't have been saved. Now, it was way funny. Like, he was shouting for them to come and help them. So they got help, and he said that's one of their most memorable times. Like, they have a lot of things that they like to remember, but this is the funniest and the top of the list, like something that they will never forget. It's so funny. And then the last story that I read was a woman said she's married to her husband and they have a child. So her mother-in-law, the husband's mother, was like, she wanted to come visit them. So she came to visit them, but they want, obviously they want their space together, but she uses the card of, oh, I'm lonely and I'm old and I'm living alone, so they made her come visit them in their house. See, she said the woman was bathing with her 6-year-old son, and she saw the woman showing the boy to insert brush into her peppers and to lick it. So she didn't say anything. She kept her calm, but she was furious. She went and told her husband. He was like, oh, that's not true, because my mother is God-fearing. This is impossible. So the husband, she said, no problem. The next day, when they went to bath, the husband went and peeped through and saw it. The woman was letting the boy lick her peckles and insert a brush inside there. So he was angry, and then he told her that she should leave the house and she didn't come back. Like, that's one of the woman's favorite sons. So it really hurt him that she would do that to his son. And the boy's mother is really worried that this could traumatize the boy even if he gets older. And so they made her go, and he didn't tell his siblings why he has stopped talking to his mother, but he's basically stopped talking to her. He doesn't even want to see her again. And the wife wanted to report the issue to the police, but he was like, no, just let it slide, and that's it. And this story is very traumatizing because I don't even know how that young boy would feel and what he's probably going to go through. And if there was any therapy or something that could help him, it would really help, because that's traumatizing. And at 6, he can, even as he grows, he's likely to remember certain things. And that was why the mother was worried that when he remembers about these type of things, he can be very hurt about it. So I read these stories and they are quite interesting. I lost the footage and that's why I decided to tell you guys what happened. So I've come to the end of the video. Thank you so very much for watching. Please, if you have any stories, feel free to send them to me on my TikTok. Check my description. I've left my TikTok handles there. And also, I've decided to post on Wednesdays and Sundays. So always expect a video from me on Wednesday and on Sunday. And thank you for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe, and see you in my next video.